that how I have learned this language. If I talk so previous time when I have learned my journey, that time in our country, some people they didn't know English, they can't speak in English. That time I didn't say you that my father is a teacher, so he has motivated me fast that Maliha, you have to learn this language. They didn't force me so fantastically that you must have to learn it, but I have captured in my mind that definitely I have to learn as my father told me. So he definitely told me so clearly. Well, and in that case, it is a running a modern age, so we have a smartphone. So in that smartphone, I have looked for that why we should learn English in this modern age. So I have heard that English is spoken all over the world, so we should also learn English. We know just
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
I want to say you, ma'am, the little bit that you told you in your speech and after your introduction that focus. We have to focus on our journey then, and we have to practice a lot. Actually, proverb was like this: that practice makes man perfect.
So for learning anything, any language, it happens, but we should not give up. So you have to do everything like with consistency, with determination, and you, if you have dedication to learn this language to achieve your goal, you can easily find, you can easily speak in a proper way after some time. Practice makes a man perfect, and also practice makes progress a lot in our journey. So if a person wants to learn this language, they should listen a lot, they should speak a lot, right? And then only they can inculcate the habit of listening and speaking. Yeah, hello, good afternoon. How are you?
doing, ma'am.
Okay. So you both are good?
Yes, ma'am. Alhamdulillah, we are both are doing great. So what about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Ma'am, we are
So,
meeting very first time. So would you like to introduce yourself first?
yes, why not? Definitely. So my name is Babita. I'm talking to you from Gorakhpur. About my education, I have done graduation with English. I did PG, I did BA, and also qualified CT to FET. Apart from that, I'm a homemaker. Simultaneously, I'm running YouTube channel. Along with, I'm a mother of two kids. About my hobbies, I love singing, yoga, and talking with the people. That's all about me. Thank you. May I know
Ma'am,
about you?
ma'am, I am also curious to give introduce in front of you. Can I do it?
Yes, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This is Maliha Binti Masud. I study in 7th standard. I love to know new things related English. I'm so curious to speak English with stranger. If I talk my hobbies, so I like drawing, speaking English with foreigner people. So if I talk my brother, so his name is Mazmin Masud. He also studies in 7th standard. He also can speak English so fantastically more than me. So one thing you got to know, ma'am, that we are siblings as well as we are twins. If I talk my family, so therefore
Okay.
members, they're my
So,
parents, me and my brother, my father as well. So we are connecting with you from Bangladesh. So that's it about me.
yeah, that's really wonderful and lovely introduction of you. Yeah, I was really very curious to talk with you, and today I got this opportunity, right? Finally. So, how long have you been working over there, and you both?
I have been learning this language last 1 year, and Moj will tell you.
What's your name?
Yeah, mine. I would like to introduce myself from a little bit. This is Moaz speaking in front of you. Oh yeah, I study at 7th standard, same, and we are siblings as well as twins, baby. And if I talk about me, so I like riding bicycle, speaking English with the stranger, and making English blog video. So in this case, I want to say to you that, ma'am, that we have been learning this language for last 1 year, and we have been running our YouTube channel also for last 1 year. So would you like to share with us about your spoken English? That how did you learn this language? Who motivated you, and how long have you been learning this language?
We are also would like to know you about you, ma'am. That what's your English journey? That how you have learned this language?
Yeah, sure. So it's been 15 months approximately. I have been learning this language. Before this language, I was nothing in this language. Okay, I started my journey from zero level, and although English was my subject when I was in the college, but yet I had a lot of fear to talk with the people. I didn't want to talk with the people. I had a lot of unconfident, like I didn't want to talk with the people because of some lack of confidence, lack of knowledge, right? Then I wanted to get confident in me anyhow because it was my passion when I was in the college. Then that day I decided I have to learn this language in any case. There was a sir, he was speaking so good English language. I was very impressed about him. He was making me understand, yes, English is really very important nowadays, but I was not able to understand that time, right? There were many students, and some of the students were speaking English so good, but I was unable because of like I was not getting good environment as well, right? But yes, after having this mobile, after having children, and so I got this opportunity to talk with the people. So I'm utilizing this mobile through this language and with this language, and I want to impart my knowledge, right? So I used to follow many techniques like talk to myself, think in English, mirror technique, reading, writing, speaking, listening as well. So I listen a lot. I used to listen a lot. Still, I'm doing all the thing, right? Because all parts are really very important to learn this language. So if you are giving timing your 100% throughout the day to learn this language to achieve this goal, then you will definitely grab all the thing, right? But you just need to practice upon it more and more. You just need to focus on your journey, right? After doing this, you can get you can like figure out everything. So this way I'm doing. Now I'm comfortable to talk with the people, and I'm getting positive results in it. And now I'm really very happy with this language. So this is my journey, and this is how I'm doing. So may I know about your journey?
Here, here, ma'am, I'm also curious to give you my English journey. So I'm also curious to know, and I have heard you can speak in English nowadays so fantastically. Now I'd like to share with you, ma'am, in front of you. So it was a long journey, that how I have learned this language. If I talk so previous time when I have learned my journey, that time in our country, some people they didn't know English, they can't speak in English. That time, I didn't say you that my father is a teacher, so he has motivated me fast that Maliha, you have to learn this language. They didn't force me so fantastically that you must have to learn it, but I have captured in my mind that definitely I have to learn as my father told me. So he definitely told me so clearly. Well, and in that case, it is a running a modern age, so we have a smartphone. So in that smartphone, I have looked for that why we should learn English in this modern age. So I have heard that English is spoken all over the world. So we should also learn English. We know just our native language. So in that time, I am saying I'm watching so many video that so many bloggers, they are also content creator making video for learning English. And Indian people, especially, they always communicate with other person for their enhancing spoken English as well. So in that time, I have started my journey. Then I listen more and more. First, I have started by listening, and I listen what people are saying. By listening, I can get it a little bit. Then I can speak in English in front of people. So one thing, there is no any person, but nowadays I have a person because much is always stay with me. So environment is also very difficult task for me because there is no any environment to learn this language. People doesn't care about this that we have to learn this language also, because if we go any publicity place, it was a very big deal for us that we will speak in English. In our country, I don't know how much people can speak in English, but one thing that is speaking, that we speak a lot, because by speaking nowadays we can speak in English.
Yeah, ma'am,
Yes.
I want to say you, ma'am, the little bit that you told you in your speech and after your introduction that focus. We have to focus on our journey then, and we have to practice a lot. Actually, proverb was like this that practice makes man perfect. So we must have to practice for doing anything, especially for learning English. We must have to practice. Actually, most of the learners are dropping out through learning English when they started their spoken English, but they're not getting any kind of result, good result. They fall it and they try it again. They're doing it repeatedly. That's why I think that they can't speak in English.
Right, right. Because they think they are going to learn only in just one day, 1 week, 2 weeks. That is not possible, right? Until or unless you speak more and more, you can't achieve this goal. So speaking comes by only speaking. If you want to speak, then you have to speak more and more. Then only you can inculcate. And you should inculcate the right the habit of listening, speaking, reading, writing, everything, so that you can inculcate all the thing in a proper way, right? So achieve
Correct.
this. Yeah, it is very important to grab all the thing, right?
Yeah, so people like to say us, they are very curious to know that where are you from? Which state are you from? From India?
Yeah, I'm from UP.
Oh,
So
great.
one question I'd like to ask you, ma'am, that when you have started then communication with other person by these apps, then you have to make communicate. You have to make a conversation video with them. So when you have come on camera first time, then have you faced any kind of problem or have you got any kind of hesitation?
Yes, and when I had talked with someone and it was my first conversation, so that time I was feeling a lot of like nervousness in me, and I had a lot of fear, hesitation, embarrassment, right? And my first conversation was, I would say, I was shivering a lot, I was fumbling, but yes, I did, right? So even though you are shivering, you have fear, but you have to speak. You have to you should make in you confident to talk with people. Then only you can go for it.
When
Yeah.
we come in front of camera or in front of people or in front of mobile phone, then we fear much more. Then what will happen when we speak? When I have come in front of camera, then I can't speak in English so fastly like my brother. I just stop. Then I feel hesitation. But by speaking a lot, I have overcome it.
Right. By speaking, we can overcome all kind of fear from our mind as well. So, it happens with everyone initially. We have fear, we have like agitation, embarrassment if we are going to talk with someone because it's a language, right? So, for learning anything, any language, it happens. But we should not give up. We should continue, do our journey, right? And by doing our journey with continually, you can inculcate all the thing in a good way. So you have to do everything like with consistency, with determination. And you, if you have dedication to learn this language to achieve your goal, you can easily find, you can easily speak in a proper way after some time, right? So practice makes a man perfect, and also practice makes progress a lot in our journey. So if a person wants to learn this language, they should listen a lot, they should speak a lot, right? And then only they can inculcate the habit of listening and speaking,
Yes, ma'am,
right?
you're correct. That the first when I have started, then I have no overconfidence. But nowadays, by speaking, by practicing every single day, some of people they think that for a 1 month, for 2 months, we have to speak in English. Without otherwise, we won't be able to speak in English. But this is not correct. We have to speak in English more and more.
Right. We have to speak more and more, and then only you can get more confident for this. So, what kind of hurdles and obstacle you faced when you were learning English?
Yeah, actually, ma'am, when we speak in at past, when we started that's this making conversation journey, when we make fast conversation on with any other person, then we face much hesitation. Actually, we face much problem that that sentence I'm going to tell is it correct or wrong, and other people is speaking very well. I can't understand them. I can't speak English fluently very well. What do you think about me? That type of things we are thinking, but by making more and more conversation, by speaking a lot, we have overcome this. So you can say that hesitation and thinking, overthinking, that is the main problem and trouble that we have faced in our spoken English journey.
Yes. So, do you speak in your friend circle in English language?
Yeah, ma'am. To be honest, truly speaking, that at our school, nobody can speak English like us. That's why we don't need to speak in English with them. We speak in our mother tongue with our friends and with our other teachers. But when our teacher is, especially English teacher, or an English teacher, come to us, in that time we started to speak in English. And you'll be glad to know that at our home we have made environment a small desire to learn this language. So you can say that at home we all time try to speak in English.
Your accent is a little bit different. So, how did you get this accent? by speaking only, or you are listening some American speakers?
Yeah,
You
actually, ma'am, I'm. Oh, You're right that I'm speaking a lot. Is right, but the secret tips is that I am listening Americans video. So that's why I think that it is happening. But I'm trying my best to become like them because I have a strong desire to speak in English like the Americans.
you both are on right track, right? And you will definitely achieve your goal very soon, and you are going to very soon prominent on YouTube channel as well, right? Because you both are doing hard work, right? And I like the way you speak, right? And keep doing, keep learning, keep signing,
So,
right?
ma'am, you visited our YouTube channel as well?
Yes, I have visited. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I'm telling.
So, ma'am, if you don't mind, can we hang up this phone for today? Can we finish this conversation right now?
Okay, we can wind up the session, right?
Thank you
And
so much for sitting with us and giving us your valuable time.
yes, and it was really wonderful conversation with you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
ma'am. It was a really great concern. Have a great afternoon. Bye bye.